Hi, my name is Jeromy Johnson, and I wanted to show you my design portfolio. It is online. You can find it at fashionofgod.org and then click on portfolio. Fashion of God is actually the name of my thesis, and it takes a look at gay Christians and their stories and how design can help get their stories from kind of in hiding and to the surface for people to engage with them. But this is my portfolio. We're going to go ahead and show you three things. The first one was a rebranding guide, so we'll dive into that really quick. Mill Creek is a spice company in the South, and their brand was tired and worn and very amateurish, and so wanted to take that brand and redesign it. Bring food to life is the new call tag for the company and what they want to do. There's the contents, some of the company history down here in the lower right corner. You can see some of their signage and old branding and how they use that. And there's their old logo and the new one that we designed for them. Logo anatomy, so this is the spacing, minimum spacing required for the logo, and then that's the minimum size that the logo can be. So take a look at the alternates, so the different colors that can be used in the logo, as well as the different subtitles for the different sauces, spices, and rubs. Image spread there. Again, kind of showing the images and how that's used. Every logo needs to be known what not to do with it. So as you can see here, there's gradients and squishing and Photoshop effects going on, different type, etc. So these are all things not to do with our logo. Thank you very much. And the typography. So wanted something that had some life to it, so we decided to go with triplex sans and serif. Sans are more for the titles, and serif is more for the body copy or the subs. Color usage. So there's your CMYKs and RGBs and Pantone colors, and also the web colors for that. So there's a consistent color throughout. Some of the grids. Image style. So you've already seen some of this be play out. Kind of this classic idea merged with new images of people cooking, having fun. And for the copy and editorial, you can read that text, but really this is what it comes down to. Relax, have fun. As you're writing for this brand, it definitely wants to be approachable and fun. Again, kind of full of life. So there's the final spread with that. Kind of a fun photo. As we go down, we're going to take a look at some experimental type posters, typography. I love typography. This is a handmade box. Now what this was taking a color, so in this case green, and just exploring it in all different sorts of ways and created a poster series. Each of these were handmade. There's no Photoshop effects going on here whatsoever. These were all physical and photographed. So here's some shag baby green carpet. We all remember the 70s and green shag carpeting. So that's kind of some play with that. Eat your greens for your own well-being. These are all lit and photographed physically. Photoshop was used for obviously color correction and things of that nature, but no effects whatsoever. So obviously what's taking place in Greenland and the ice caps, actual physical ice letters being melted by hot lamps and photographed. Winter in the white, giving way to spring in the green. Here Comes Spring is the title. The healing tea, antioxidants and what that does. This one was very tricky to do. A lot of fun, but probably took about an hour and a half and about 3 or 4 different attempts. Grass, both the real and the fake variety. Tea distortion, kind of playing with different distortions of glasses and what they do. Everyone loves a green M&M. and what it can do for you. Jello shots. Pretty self-explanatory. This one again had to happen quickly to retain the iced effect on the frozen peas. I thought that that added more to it than just having regular peas, kind of that frozen idea. Then there's that handmade box. So very took a long time getting that G embossed and everything else. But there you have it, the typography posters. Next is a film festival for Christopher Nolan, highlighting his films, entitled Maze, from beginning ideas, concept to final execution, and what you're looking at is the complete set of deliverables for that film festival. Walk you through that. So here are some location posters, kind of give you that nice cool effect of being sucked through. This is actually on location where the screenings were going to be taking place. So there's some of the signage. This is a festival book, so these were some of the things that were handed to the people. Festival book talks about the director. You can see with the typography, wanted to have the typography intersecting and colliding, much like his storylines throughout his movies have. So it opens up with some calls, and then you can read more as it comes in. And then within that book, it talks a little bit about each movie that he's made. We highlighted, I think, 6 movies of his in here. Here's a 6-piece DVD set. Just the pullouts and the covers, the discs there. Lanyard and schedules, this is what they would wear. And then within that, it has different things. So things to do, food, talks about each different movie, where to sleep, etc. And then it also comes with tickets for each of the movie screenings that would be in your lanyard. Festival souvenirs. So this is a big takeaway for each person. This was a box that was designed and made. As you open it up, you start to see what's in there. And voila, you get a nice 3-dimensional maze with labeling. And this is a on-location maze mock-up. So the actual piece of wood here that this is built on is about 4 feet by 4 feet. This maze about, I think about 6 to 8 inches in height. And as you go through it, you could literally picture yourself walking through this maze. Starts out with his earliest movies with The Following, and then works its way out through Batman and Inception, etc. So we go through here, you can see some close-ups of those. There's different quotes from both Christopher Nolan as well as quotes throughout his movies. You'll see one here. Yep, so different quotes and pulls for the movies. I think one per movie out there, so little surprises as you're walking through that. Again, there's all the deliverables. Last thing I'm going to show you is the title sequence. So that's a title sequence, also known as a flying logo. Won't go through any of this other stuff, but as you can see, if you go to fashionofgod.org and click on portfolio, you can find more of my work there, some miscellaneous, etc. So thank you again for your time, and I hope to talk to you again soon.